Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Listen Up Girl podcast, where I bring you the biggest stories shaping our LGBTQ plus world, from politics, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm your host, Zach Randles-Friedman, and today is Wednesday, October the 22nd, and let's dive in. We start off in West Hollywood with a drug bust in the Rainbow District. A Friday night sting operation shook up the Rainbow District in West Hollywood, the beating heart of LA's queer nightlife, as more than a dozen people were arrested on drug-related charges. According to the LA County Sheriff's Department, the undercover operation was launched after months of complaints from residents and business owners about pickpocketing, drug sales, and late-night violence near several well-known bars. In total, 13 people, a mix of staff and patrons, were taken into custody. Community member Ian Park told NBC LA, "It's unfortunate, but we do have a lot of issues and drugs here in West Hollywood. I'm in recovery myself, and while I don't think it's ever going away, it's good that there's some awareness." Officials said similar stings have been carried out in the past years as part of an ongoing safety effort in one of LA's most vibrant and diverse neighborhoods. Residents expressed mixed feelings, some applauding the police for acting, and others worried it could stigmatize queer nightlife. Next story is an Ohio pastor who fought LGBTQ books charged with child rape. In Ohio, a pastor who once condemned LGBTQ inclusive stories is now facing a horrific abuse allegation. Silas Shelton, 52, of Warren County, was arrested October 15th and charged with multiple counts, including child rape and sexual battery. Prosecutors say the alleged abuse took place over a span of 6 years, targeting a minor. Sheldon serves as a pastor at Blanchester Community Ministries in Clinton County. Just 2 years ago, he appeared at a local school district meeting to denounce the Heartstopper book series, a best-selling graphic novel romance between two teenage boys, saying it encouraged children to explore their sexuality. The arrest has reignited conversations about hypocrisy within some faith communities and how moral panic over LGBTQ content often masks deeper issues. Shelton remains in custody as investigators continue gathering evidence. Next, we go to why Americans are leaving their faith over LGBTQ hostility. Across the United States, more Americans, especially younger generations, are leaving organized religion. For many, the breaking point is growing hostility towards the LGBTQIA+ people. Sociologists note a sharp rise in what's called religious disaffliction. LGBTQ Americans and allies who support them say sermons condemning queer relationships, church on same-sex marriage, and exclusion from leadership roles have made them feel unwelcome. This shift reflects a broader cultural reckoning. As society grows, more inclusive traditional institutions resisting change are seeing members walk away. While painful, many say the decision has brought peace and authenticity, choosing love and acceptance over fear and shame. Next, in California, it adds a new law. California just made history with a new law designed to save lives. Governor Gavin Newsom has signed Assembly Bill 727, requiring all public middle schools, high schools, and colleges to print the phone number of the Trevor Project, a suicide prevention and crisis hotline for LGBTQ youth, directly onto the student IDs. The bill's author, Assembly member Mark Gonzalez, said the goal is to ensure that every queer student knows help is only a call or text away. It builds on a 2018 law that added general suicide prevention resources but didn't specify LGBTQ+ specific support. The move comes as the Trump administration continues rolling back LGBTQ mental health funding. According to the Trevor Project, more than 1/3 of queer youth in California seriously considered suicide in the past year, and half couldn't access the care they needed. Advocates say AB 727 could become a model for other states. One simple, visible step to show queer students that their lives matter. Next, Colman Domingo heads to Oz in Wicked for Good. Award-winning actor Colman Domingo is joining the magical world of Wicked. Universal Studios announced the Euphoria and Rustin star will voice the cowardly lion in Wicked for Good, the second chapter at the blockbuster musical film series directed by John M. Chu. The reveal came via Wicked's official Instagram, a video of Domingo peeking out from behind a stuffed lion before declaring, "See you in Oz." Fans erupted with excitement, praising the casting as perfect. Domingo has built one of the most respected careers in Hollywood, earning Emmy and Oscar nominations for portraying complex, emotional characters. With Wicked for Good slated for the release on November 21st, many are already predicting he'll bring warmth and depth to this beloved role. Yay for Colman. We love him. Next, Manchester Laser Clinic offers anti-Rowling tattoo removal deal. A Manchester-based laser clinic is using ink removal to make a political point. Manchester Laser NQ announced a 50% discount for anyone looking to erase their Harry Potter tattoos as part of the campaign supporting trans rights in the wake of J.K. Rowling's continued anti-trans statements. Located inside the Old Volt Tattoo Studio, the clinic said it would help fans move on from a painful association while making a clear statement that trans lives deserve respect. The campaign quickly went viral, with many calling it both a clever protest and an empowering act of solidarity. Next, mass suicide attempt among trans community in India. A tragic situation unfolded in India where 24 transgender individuals were hospitalized after a mass suicide attempt believed to be sparked by a financial dispute. Police say tensions between two local trans groups escalated into chaos at a shared residence where several people consumed an unknown substance. Deputy Commissioner Anand Kaudagi told reporters that officers responded immediately and ambulances rushed all affected individuals to the hospital, all of whom survived. The shocking event has reignited discussions about the daily struggles of India's transgender community faces, financial insecurity, social expulsion, and limited legal protection. It's good to know that they're all okay, though, at least. Next, federal judge blocks Trump-era school censorship. A U.S. federal judge has ruled that the Department of Defense education activity, which oversees schools for more than 67,000 military-connected children, violated students' free speech rights by removing books and lessons about race and gender. Judge Patricia Toliver-Gills issued the October 20th decision granting an injunction against 3 Trump-era executive orders that censored diversity, equity, and inclusion materials. The ruling forces D School to return nearly 600 removed books to the library shelves while the case continues. Civil rights advocates are calling it a huge victory for academic freedom, especially at a time when book bans are sweeping the country. And then we go to Virginia, where Virginia Lieutenant Governor denies anti-gay comment despite video proof. So Virginia's Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears is under fire for denying a remark that was caught on camera. During a recent gubernatorial debate, Democratic Abigail Spanberger confronted Earl Sears over her longstanding opposition to LGBTQ+ rights, including her belief that it's acceptable to fire employees for being gay. When pressed, Earl Sears replied, "That's not discrimination." The clip aired live and has been widely shared, yet she now claims she never said it. Spanberger's campaign says the incident shows a clear pattern of dishonesty and intolerance from the lieutenant governor, who has previously opposed both marriage equality and workplace protections for queer Virginians. Let's hope that she does not win, and let's hope that we have this new governor who seems, Abigail Spanberger is the winner because she seems to care about everyone. That's my news for today on Wednesday, October the 22nd. Those were your headlines. Stay informed, stay proud, and remember, when the world feels loud, listen up, girls, here to make sense of it all. Thanks so much for listening, and talk to you later this week with more LGBTQ+ news.